What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna close the phone for now, but I have Pokemans to collect. In fact, the final two Living Deck Shinies I need till next week, I think, whenever we get Miraidon and Koraidon. Hola, Profi. Let's see what... I've still got these. Let's try on the internet. Let's reset them all. Get rid of the event ones. Just got to chill for the most part, do a couple of outbreaks, collect my Pokemans, and then... Ooh. Hey, what's up, Trevor? What do we got here? Ooh, Gyarados. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, the outbreaks in Kitakami suck. Okay. We did do a Corf one a couple of weeks ago, but let's do another one. Have you guys collected your shiny Chi-Yu yet? Whoa! Is this just in here? Okay. You wish they put them in raids? I think, honestly, I sort of think that we're going to get Iron Leaves and Walking Wake in raids instead. But I see what you mean though. Like, I get it. I've got a few friends in America who have said that their local GameStops have like closed near them, so they've got to drive like an hour or two just to go to another one. Have they announced anything for you guys, Profi, in Europe? They don't count as anything like a related to a loot box or I know there's some pretty restrictive laws when it comes to digital content in Europe. I mean, they're not randomized, surely they're not loot boxes. Oh no. Do you know anyone with a copy of Violet? Oh, okay, I see. Actually, yeah, I suppose the UK won't be a part of some of those laws just because of Brexit and all of that. Coffee. Can't be too long till they're in go raids. Stop that. Stop that nonsense. Now my plan is to try get my hands on maybe a couple of extra codes and hook up some Europeans. Yeah, but if you put the game in your Switch, it'll be your own save file. It's not like the 3DS where it saves to the game cartridge. Or even at the very least, if they only have digital copies, I'm assuming that if you just start a new profile on the Switch, and you just and it's played through up until the point where you can receive events, which I think you just have to reach the first Pokemon Center. Then you should be able to receive it. See, this is the problem with digital versions. You can't share them with your friends, which makes perfect business sense, but it makes no sense from a consumer point of view. What time will I go live tomorrow? That's a very good question. Honestly, I have no clue. It'll depend on a lot of factors. It'll depend on when I wake up. And when I decide I'm ready to go stream, I am also going to have to make sure that there's raids about. But it should be the morning New Zealand time, so it won't be like this time tomorrow. Like within another 18 hours, I would say. Am I doing? Yes. Well, that's providing I can find some when I actually have time tomorrow to stream. I think I streamed maybe 2.5 hours for Shadow Kyogre, and I think we only did like 5 or 6 raids. Tops. It was just unfortunate timing, that's all. But yes, the goal is to do a couple of Groudon tomorrow. At the same time, I'll probably grind some of the experience point challenge just as we go in between raids. Both days. It goes over the whole weekend, but I'll do some tomorrow. I'm not really bothered to do them on Sunday. I have an important stream to do on Sunday, and it involves these. You can see how prepared I am because the bucket doesn't fit on my head currently. Yeah, it's one of those things where they definitely do boost, like how often that those raid eggs appear. But when you've got a heap of other raids happening, in fact, I think we still have 6-star raids. So we've got what, tier 1, tier 3, tier 5, tier 6 regular raids, and then we've got scraping the bottom of the bucket. Oh, you should have saved that one for Sunday, Profi. That's a good one. It's alright, I'll let you recycle it, seeming as my jokes get recycled all the time too. I might make that I might steal it and make that the notification that goes out to people, the subscribers or the followers, people who have notifications on. Time to scrape the bottom of the bucket. Let's flirt with grease, Daddy. And I'll add the yes, Daddy alert as well. I do. In fact, after today's stream, I will have every living deck shiny. Until next week when Koraidon and Miraidon come out, of course. I think it's next week. Let me have a wee quick look. This will be. It's going to be very cursed. A lot of people want to check in and just have a look, just to laugh at me. So, event database. Surely this will tell me. Good job, Claude. Where the hell? Oh, there they are. I think I got it on stream as well. It was just sandwiches. Sandwich after sandwich after sandwich. 26th of September. What's today? The 19th. Ooh. Will the event be live in time for Fortune Fridays? Oh my god, it'll be Friday when it comes out. I need to, on my lunch break, I need to go to EB Games and we will need to get a couple of codes, I think. Methinkses. Right, back to paying attention to what I'm doing. That's like, I'd hate to know how many sandwiches this mini shiny Dunsparce took. And I still don't have 3 segment. But one plus side, because I'll be claiming Manaphy today, that is the last living deck shiny I need from the home events. So after that, I will finally get to open my Switch 2. But before I use it for streaming and for potentially doing the Dunsparce hunting, I'm gonna use it to start a couple of new game files, one for Sword and one for Legends Arceus. And I'm just going to trade over between the two consoles, the native decks for the game. And I want a second Enamorus and a second Keldeo for the my master decks. Your last attempt sandwich, you got one shiny Sneasel. Are you using a dark type sandwich? What type is it? Isn't it Dark Dragon? Or am I crazy? Bro is in the light looking all kinds of different. You can get knocked out because of that. I'm beefing with you now. Oh, my Claw Outbreak ended. I was too busy looking at the rude Skiddo to yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Walking Wake. Roaring Moon. Yeah, use a Dragon Sandwich. If I'm remembering correctly, you're probably only going to get you're going to get a heap of Zweilous, but I think that's the only other phase you can get in that cave while running a Dragon type sandwich. Whereas if you run Dark, you're going to get Zweilous, you're going to get Sneasel, and potentially, I feel like I remember something else being in that cave. Gibble and Gabite. Oh, yeah, that's true. I feel like I use Dragon type sandwich, but I might be wrong. Are you keeping all of the phases as well? Like, are you running a sandwich? If you get some shinies, you'll just keep it and start a new sandwich? He's a baby. Oh, so you are keeping them? No, I was just asking more for if you were essentially using Herba Mystica for almost every shiny you get. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tweet out my shiny Lillipup that I got. Like, a lot of hours ago. Whoops. I mean, if you've got the Herba Mystica to do that, then I mean, there's no problems with that. But if you get to a point where you're just getting too many shinies, but not the one you want, and you're running low on herb, sometimes it's just worth just resetting and getting your herb back. You're not bothered? Ah, no stress then. Yeah, the main reason I'm bothered when it comes to doing my 3-segment Dunsparce hunt is because I don't want 10 boxes full of just shiny Dunsparce. Right, I'm going to apologise if I butcher your name, but is it Kike World? Is the S silent, or is it, Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Right, after this outbreak, I'm going to claim my shiny Chi-Yu. You have a question. Hopefully I have an answer. I'm sure your question can't be as wild as what I have been asked. Ooh, where can you find fairy Pokemon in the DLC? Which part of the DLC? Are you talking Kitakami or the Blueberry Academy in the terrarium? Blueberry. Alright, let's have a... wrong button. Been playing BDSP. Let's have a look at the map. Sometimes you go to channels for herba raids. Oh yeah, I've done that before. I've like desperately needed herb and I'm just like... pfft, I don't want your hacked ass shinies, but I'll take your free herb. Right. Fairy type Pokemon. There's a few in this ice area. Like Snubble, Milcery is up here. What fairy types are over here? You know what? You know what might be an easier thing? Looking at the Pokedex. Right. Yeah, Milcery is found up in the ice biome. Ooh, Cottony and Whimsicott. I believe, okay, they're found in the coastal biome. You know what I reckon? I reckon Blossom should be part fairy type. Not fairy, not fairy, not fairy. The goth girls aren't. The teacups aren't. Yeah, Snubble and Granbull are in the ice biome, glacial biome again. If I capture a Pokemon that got registered and trade it, yes, it will still count in the Pokedex, 100%. Yeah, that's all the fairy types. Wow, that's less than I thought. I only forgot Cottony and Whimsicott. But yes, I hope that answers your question. If you catch it, it will be registered in your Pokedex. If you're catching it specifically for the Pokemon Home Pokedex, you will need to deposit it in Pokemon Home before you trade. Oh, true. Yeah, so Poplio I guess counts because of Primarina and yeah, Alolan Vulpix because of Ninetales. True. Poplio's in the coastal biome and Vulpix is in up in the glaciers. I knew there had to be more. Look, there's nothing. I don't care how cool Toxel is. It's creepy as hell when these babies are like crawling at me like I'm Santa Claus. Like, be gone, demon babies. Yeah, it'll be quite nice tomorrow to get a shiny Groudon. I just think it looks nice, and I don't recall getting a shiny Kyogre, so the Groudon would be nice. In a perfect world, I'll get up at like 7 AM, I'll get myself organised, and if there's raids around, I'd be live at like 8 AM. Stream for a couple of hours, and I'd be finished in time to still have an hour worth of McDonald's breakfast, so I can get myself hotcakes. Yeah. And then the rest of my day, I can focus on content-related stuff. I'll probably prep my shiny recap, make sure it's all ready tomorrow, and I will set up for my KFC themed stream. Now, if anyone from KFC wants to sponsor me, I can be bought with money, and at relatively low prices. I remember getting one of these once on the street. I want another one. It's 50-50 for you being here. Might be with friends around that time. Hey, that's all good. That's a very optimistic goal to be streaming that early in the morning. In reality, that's not going to happen. It's probably going to be like 10, 30, 11 AM. Because I'm a lazy boy. Oops. Sure, do that. Let me prep this. Black background, perfect. Don't mind me. Perfect. Just did my collage thingy so I can post my shiny lollipop I got earlier. What do you mean I can't auto heal? Yeah, this will do. I don't want to be paralyzed. It sounds time consuming. I do sort of feel like though, the earlier I stream it, the more likely I am to get like people in chat wanting to do them. I'm not doing them at 6 AM when they go live, or 7 AM once the raid eggs have started popping. No. I want to say yes to that, but I think what that's called is enabling. And enabling bad habits like eating that sort of food for free is not good. I've never had a gut, and a lifetime supply of KFC would definitely give me one of those. It's done! Oh, that's okay, we're going to go get the Chiyu. Have any of you guys heard any word on when they're going to release tickets for Worlds? What is Famous Bowls? What am I doing? Internet. Alright, might as well get this one. Actually, the ones I want to be sponsored by is McDonald's, so I can get free McCafe Yeah, they don't even have wedges at our KFCs. I obviously know what wedges are, but I also have a preference for their zinger and hot and spicy. Oh, look at it! For a few reasons, I like spicy food. Not that I consider either of those things spicy, but what I prefer about it is that they're a bit drier on the skin, and they're less greasy. The regular, like, original recipe chicken stuff, I find is just too oily. So, ugh. I want to feel like a fatty, but I don't want to feel like a grease daddy, you know what I'm saying? That's true, Profi. There's no point, but, you know, as a sign of good faith, I will, instead of a home coffee, it could be a McCafe. Slackers. I was about to release that, what the hell? That's what my brain was doing. Whee! I want to laugh at you, but my fat ass would... I have too much Macca's. Yeah. Someone needs to stop me. Let's start at the top of the mountain. Also, I'd like to spend less money on coffees, but still drink as many coffees. If they cancel Worlds and move it somewhere else for whatever reason, I vote Japan. I would like to go back to Japan. Double cheeseburger slaps. I always get the extra onions, extra pickles, and extra mustard. Oh, yum. I haven't eaten yet either. This is a terrible chat to have when I'm hungry. I also quite often get a double McChicken with extra McChicken sauce. And what annoys me is that sometimes I get extra McChicken sauce, which is great, and other times I get what I like to call a bukkake party. And I don't want that. Ah! Oh. Nah, man. Oh, the tang of those extra onions. Whew. Yummy. With the pickles, oh. And the pickles and the mustard just go so well together. Actually, that's another thing that really annoys me. I ask for extra mustard and they give me extra ketchup instead. It's like they're going to be written in my Death Note book. How dare they? Their onions destroy your stomach. To be fair, I mean, they can get quite strong sometimes. As long as it's the diced onions that they normally put in cheeseburgers, it's fine. If I get the bigger onion bits instead, like the ones I'd put into quarter pounders, then it's like, oh, I should have asked for extra. You get with no onions? Yeah, that's fair. I know lots of people that get with no pickles. Plus, I feel like the ketchup that they use has some amount of onion in the ingredients, just with how tangy that can be as well. So yeah, if you're not a big fan of onions, I can see it getting a bit overpowering. Bro, that sounds like you've leaked your search history. Funnily enough, that's not the weirdest thing that's been put in my chat. I don't think Profi was here that day. Chat was crazy. Whatever it is, I imagine it has a lot of meat. You split a double cheeseburger by patties and place McChicken in between. What happens when you're not here? Well, normally it's fine, it's chill, but there was this one time someone came in talking about what do I think about, like, they're like, oh, I've got a question. It's like wild, and I was like, I'm sure you won't surprise me. And it was something to do with like furry back shots or something like that. I was like, what's going on? And furry is in like the furries. Yeah, it was crazy. I was just like, oh look, hey, I'm not here to kink shame, each to their own. It's none of my business what other people enjoy and get up to. Also, I don't have an opinion on it. Yeah, they wanted to know how I felt about it, what my opinion was. I was like, look, I don't... Bro, I'm just playing Pokemon, man. I mean, my stream didn't get a strike, so it can't have been that bad. Can we get a red one? Please, sir. Hey, look, I never said I didn't like them, Profi. I said I didn't like them, my McChicken to be one of those. I don't, you know, I want to eat my burger without my hands being covered in questionable white sauces. The fact that that is a word that's allowed to be put into stream is kind of crazy to me, though. If I go back through my my VODs that I put on YouTube, would be able to find the Fortune Friday stream that that person was in. Have I tried a McDouble? So we don't have McDouble, and I don't even think we have Ranch as an option because we do it Subway, but Ranch isn't that big over here. Hey, look, maybe you can ask for it, but I've never heard of it being an option at McDonald's here. Is a McDouble just like a double quarter pounder? Like a quarter pounder with an extra patty? Which I'd argue is technically just a half pounder, but... No. I don't know what that is. I feel like I've heard of it, but I also watch a lot of American-based content, so that's probably where. Oh, one thing we have, unless they've changed it in America, one thing we have that America doesn't is our quarter pounder just comes with cheese. You don't ask for a quarter pounder with cheese, you just get cheese. We love our cheese over here. In fact, it could be considered offensive if you didn't give me cheese. It was a few years ago, last time I heard, but oh yeah, there's plenty of ranch you can get at the supermarkets, at any other stores. It's just it's not common with our fast food. Actually, ranch might have been what was in one of my we've recently got Popeye's chicken for some reason. Not gonna lie, it's mid. It wasn't worth waiting an hour in the drive-thru for. But there was what I would call a questionable white sauce, and I wasn't sure what it was. And it looked questionable. But that might have been ranch. I haven't knowingly had ranch for years. Do I want that though? Is it good? In my mind it's weird, but I've never had it, so... Okay, it's good. Hey, I trust your opinion. These poo-poo dragons. Don't even mega evolve into a dragon. Pathetic. Couldn't even be sparkly. Were there any other decent outbreaks in this area? I don't think so. Let's go... It's got to be one. Do I want to do Solosis? No, not really. Let's do Rowlet. Before I do Rowlet, I'll grab my Manaphy. No, I don't want you opening recent apps from my taskbar. Don't do that. Right, where is my phone capture? that's awfully loud. Hold on, let's see if we can get a shiny to appear. Ha! Right, Pokédex. I never have to touch it again. Okay. Oh, another shiny. I bet you I'll get another one. Oh. There's more shinies than regular Pokemon in home, so... Oh, yeah. That counts, I guess. Oh, shiny. Ah, oh, look at it. No. I mean, yes, I would, if there was a feasibly simple enough way for me to do it. I just don't have access to what I need. But I'd never say never. Okay. Wait, shiny. Ha! Right, I'm going to shut that off, and then I will save. I'll close home. Let me turn off the screen sharing, because then my phone will charge faster. There we go, turn that off. You know what? I don't reckon Shiny Fiona is that bad. I mean, for me, I guess I was lucky. I hunted mine back in X and Y. And around Central Plaza, the area with Prism Tower, you can just hold the button to the side and you'll just bike around in circles and circles and circles. So because I batch bred everything, it was great. Spent a couple of hours filling up on eggs and then a couple of hours hatching them. I think we might be getting... I mean, it could be any time, couldn't it? I think we could be getting... whatchamacallit? Manaphy in Go very soon. There's some new egg. It doesn't look like the Manaphy egg, but... I mean, it's blue. I mean, there's a lot of charm to X and Y. But they did feel like unfinished games, which is unfortunate. I'm loading. It was, those were the games, though, that got me, like, started shiny hunting. Hey, what's up, Ken? 21 months. My goodness. You're just in time to see that I have, yet again, completed the Shiny Living Dex. Actually, no, not that. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. What button do I push? Oh, that one. For some reason, I was just brain farting, and yes, well, you're right about that. Until next week, when there's 2 new shinies. I'm not asking for them early, but I'm asking, do you guys, will you guys have the codes in store by Friday? Because I'd like to come in on Friday, the day the event goes live, to grab them. 2, please. I want 1 of each. Look at it. Ah. Finally. I'm excited. I might get to open my Switch too. Okay, you don't have them yet? That's all good. I'll probably message you during the week and follow up. Probably bring you guys in coffees or whatever into the store when I go pick up codes. Everything feels quiet and I don't know why. I don't like quiet. Your top 3 games are XD. I haven't played XD. Black 2 and Ultra Moon. If you like Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, that's high tier. I mean, Gen 5 is just a given, to be fair, but with how much hate the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon got, it's so unfortunate. Ah! In fact, let me dump these little dudes. I loved hunting in Gen 7. It's so fun. You had some good shiny luck the other night. 2 Dragonair. Ooh. 2 Vullaby, a Noivern, and an Amph. Whoa. Okay. Awesome. Congrats. No, I don't care about moves. I don't care about moves. Nah, fuck it. Oops. No, wrong button. I've definitely put a lot of hours into this game and know what I'm doing. Got another Charmander the other night, turned into a Charizard. That's a good idea. You legendary hunted back in the day but never shiny hunted. You didn't know about shiny odds. Ah. I mean, you do now. Wait, you know what might be funny? Rare. What's that item thingy? How do you become your Pokemon? I haven't done it in so long. No, not that button. that. I'm trying to work it out. How do I use it? It's one of the arrow keys. Oh, is it? Oh, not that one. Oh, that one. Not that one. Why do you hate me? Geodude, help! Since, yeah, that's crazy. You can't use the synchro machine now. It's both L and R at the same time, apparently. Maybe it's because it's on me. Here we go. Oh yeah! Die. Fighting a Graveler might not be the best pick, but haha, haha, parkour. This thing is so tiny. Parkour. Rare. Look at it. Run, Tipig, run. Can I attack myself? Wait. Oh, look at it. This is terrible lighting for Manaphy. It looks exactly the same almost. Now tell me what I can and can't do. Woo! Sea jelly! Oh, now it looks shiny. Die, Bambi's mum. Come here, arm man. Damn. Manaphy's taking damage. Come here, Bambi. I definitely wouldn't be a supervillain if given half the chance. Come here, rock butt. It'll depend, I guess, on what the megas look like, and I probably won't see them till they leak right before the game comes out, but I've never gone Chikorita because I just don't like Chikorita. It's not my fault that Meganium sucks. I like shiny Chikorita, it's just Meganium sucks. if it has a semi-decent mega, I might actually go for it. It'll be the one time I ever use it. Look, if it didn't evolve and it stayed and it was shiny, it'd be fine. Right, where's my owls? Wouldn't mind a shiny owl, but eh. Yeah, it's just unfortunate with... Oh, I'm using Manaphy. What the hell? I was like, what is this thing in the grass? Yeah, it's just... Given its typing and its stat distribution, it's just unfortunate. I have faith that whatever Mega Meganium will be, it'll be good. Probably, I feel like it'd be better as a support. Make it bulky, give it like good supporting moves. I can assure you that that is not a shiny Rowlet. Look, I'm new to shiny hunting, I get it, but I can tell you that that's not a shiny. If that wasn't a shiny Golden Go, I'd release it. What the fuck? I was half expecting it to just sparkle. Nah, it's not a Ditto. You can take out Dittos doing that. And I don't think there's Dittos here. Genuinely, if that sparkled just as a glitch. Oh, I do know about that glitch. I have had that happen, but normally when that happens, just me swapping who my lead is fixes the problem for a brief period. Or restarting the game, but I don't think I've ever had that. Hey, maybe that Rowlet wanted with all of its heart to be a shiny. And my Meowscarada's like, you know what? I'm going to treat you like one. Part of me still hopes that there's bugs in the Switch 2 version. I think it's kind of funny, some of the bugs and glitches in the game, but also it gives it a bit of charm. Living dex at now 997. So after Miraidon and Koraidon next week, it'll be 999. kind of annoying. Like, make it 1,000, please. Speaking of Ditto, I just remembered the normal type event that releases the Dunsparce is out next week, and I can't remember if Ditto is shiny boosted, but I know it's going to be way more common. My fingers are crossed that I get at least a handful of shiny Dunsparce that I can transfer to Pokemon Home, and then next time when I do the Dunsparce hunt, well, I'll start the stream evolving all of those ones just to see if they are or not. Oh, I hate that feeling when you're like super tired, but you're also, oh, we got a shiny! Yes! No, don't fly away. Yeah! Just uses explosion randomly, eh? Boom! Into like a thing of feathers. Just poof. Hate that feeling when I'm super tired and get a shiny. Did I not finish my sentence? Still not gonna catch it. God. I was meant to say tired and hungry. Oh, okay. So in Scarlet and Violet, they're coded a specific way. If it's your first time catching the Pokemon, it will catch like any other catch in any other game. It'll be on any one of the 4 Pokeball locks. When you already have caught the Pokemon, oh, this is a female as well. Yo? It's when you catch it after that, it will still go through the exact same process through all 4 locks, but it will, if it catches, it will skip all the animation and just give you essentially a critical catch. So you can't tell the difference between an actual critical catch and just a catch. There we go. Nice. I love getting female starters. We're so little. Maybe that's the case, yeah. Yeah, you might be right. But yeah. I mean, you might be right with that. But yeah, if it does shake multiple times, that just means that you haven't caught it. Or if you don't hear the noise that would normally indicate a critical catch, then you haven't got it. Punchy, thankful peanut mouse. Oh. So we have appreciative but violent peanut mice. Oh, did I reset the spawns? Yeah, it pretty much is. It's wasting your time by shaking, but you save time when you catch. Not gonna lie, I don't mind the 2 seconds every now and again I save. I enjoy the old Pokeball, you know, shakes 3 times and then locks shut. It adds to that hype, the suspense, waiting for it like, oh, I wasn't even looking at that, I was looking at the trap inch. Oh well. My reward for finally being able to use my Switch 2 will be, getting the, back into the Dunsparce hunting. Because I think I've been doing that for like, must be a couple of years now, on and off. It's just so poos to do. It's like, ugh. I'm not looking forward to Mouse Not at all. But that will be before the Gen 10 game next year. But after Legends ZA. Have I ever done a Pokeball only run before? Technically, yes. In fact, Scarlet and Violet are the first games in a long time that I use any ball that isn't a Pokeball or a Premier Ball. I would always catch everything in a Pokeball and catch legendaries and Premier Balls. So regular Pokemon that were shiny would be still Pokeballs, and regular and shiny legendaries were in Premier Balls. In fact, I remember failing shiny Ho-Oh in Alpha Sapphire Mega Ruby? It was one of those two. Because Lugia and Ho-Oh only had 20 PP between them. So I had to get the Pokemon down to 1 HP, get it asleep, and then try catch it with limited turns. In fact, I nearly failed it twice. It had no PP left, so next turn it would have struggled and KO'd itself. Caught it on that last turn. Mousehold sucks. You have to look at their pants really close. Yeah, well. That's probably going to be questionable. I'm going to make comments about pants lots, I'd imagine, when I do that hunt. Some of them are probably questionable and less appropriate than normal chats, but that's okay. Yeah, it's essentially these games that I stopped doing that because it's just too much admin. Right, let's look at me Rowlet. Let's put you back down here. Let's put you here. And you here. Oh, we didn't get a mark on this one. Yeah, the shiny is yellowish pants. Well, one of them has pants, the other one has like a bib, or like a singlet, like a wife beater almost thingy going on. Not bad. Yeah. When I do that hunt though, I'm going to hunt it here. Because the thing I find the hardest is when they're in long grass. Because they're moving too much, and sometimes it can be not, I guess harder to spot is the right phrase, but it's just because I have to look harder. And you get outbreaks up here as well, which is great. But I think they're the only normal type that spawns in this area. Whereas in Paldea, near the Pokemon League, it's them and Igglybuff. And Igglybuff's another one that's annoying when it's shiny. Right. I'm going to wrap up my stream because I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I want food. You need the Winter Dealing shiny. That's my favourite one. Like Winter Dealing. In fact, that's the one I'm missing in Pokemon Go. Which was so upsetting. Can you get Spiritomb outbreaks? No. Yes? Surely. No, maybe they're coded to not. That's a good question. I'm going to look it up. What gen is it from? Sinnoh. I believe that is Profi concurring with Spiritomb. You can? I can't. Oh, hold on. Yeah, actually, you probably can. I mean, there's 3 fixed encounters that you can get, but on the mountain. Let me okay, this one. Let me bring it up just before I wrap up. There we go. That's their 3 locations. No. So they're not shiny locked, but you can't just soft reset them. I think you have to save just before they spawn in. This is the reason why I won't do this hunt, because I don't manipulate the in-game clock. You have to save like just before you walk close enough that they'll appear, and then you've got to. No, picnic doesn't work. and then you save, you go forward when it spawns in. If it's shiny, then also, if it's not, then you close the game, you change the date ahead 1 day, I think, and then you go back in and repeat. And you do that until you hit the day that it's shiny. But that's, yeah, I don't do any of the like time exploits or any of that stuff, so I won't do the hunt, but more power to you guys. I've only seen one shiny Spiritomb in Scarlet and Violet. It was on someone's YouTube. So I think it'll be a rarer shiny than most people have. Okay, yeah, well, I don't know if that's different for Terra Pokemon, but as far as I'm aware, that's how you do it. Oh, just a fixed spawn? But then, yeah, I imagine that works too. It's not that the time thing's too much work for me. I had a couple of rules set for myself to complete the shiny living dex. I hunt all of the shinies myself. The only exception is I'll accept event shinies. So any shinies I find, I have. I don't have any shinies that I've traded off people, and I don't trade away my shinies. I don't use glitches or exploits knowingly to get shinies either. If someone else might have used an exploit and they invite me to their shiny Gimmighoul raid, for example, well, I didn't do that, so I can accept that Gimmighoul, but that's probably the closest to an exploit that I've used. As it's a pretty safe assumption that if someone was hosting that, they've exploited they've done the time skipping thingy to make it appear. But yes, I am going to wrap up and sort out my life and then probably eat. It's 8 PM. But we've got 3 shinies. Two of them are living dex. Finally got my Manaphy, and we got the Chi-Yu, and we also got Rowlet. I don't know when I'll be live, but it will be some point tomorrow morning my time. I'll be hosting Shadow Groudon raids. Hopefully there's a few around. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow. I have no idea when I'm going to go live. It'll be a surprise. Not only for you guys, it'll be a surprise for me too. Hey, what's up, Shedding Skin? Used to have Cheat Shiny back in the day for your living dex. Yeah, I'm the OT for mine, with the exception of event Pokemon. And you'll let me know when the codes come in? Ooh. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, when you let me know what the coffee order is as well. And I'll bring coffees into you guys, or hot drinks. Right, thank you again, everyone. And hopefully I see you next time. Bye.